welcome back to my channel. This is RJ Trades, and today in this video we're gonna talk about, is Robinhood really a trash? So probably if you are kind of started trading, or you've been trading in a Robinhood, and a lot of people kind of start with Robinhood. It just their app is pretty sleek and it's just easier to get it started. Also, the big point is, as they advertise it, it's free. So pretty much I've been using a lot of brokers. I still use Robinhood, not gonna lie, but I've been kind of trying slowly to switch to the other brokers. And uh, so I think I know pretty much about pros and cons of everything. So I'm gonna talk about, is really Robinhood trash? So there's few things, right? So one thing is, who doesn't love free? So Robinhood, it's free. You can trade stocks for free and options for free. But these days, I think the Robinhood kind of started a revolution in terms of free stock trading. And you can probably see nowadays, like pretty much all the major broker do free stock trading. Example, E-Trade is free, TD Ameritrade is free, Schwab's is free too, I think. So I don't use, and there's some who charges fee too. Example, Tasty works. I don't think so. I never traded like stocks in Tasty, but I traded options. So option, they do charge. They charge $1. So usually like options, other broker charge you by the leg. So buying you pay 65 cents usually, and selling 65 cents. But is it worth it? So I'm gonna talk about few things I experienced why Robinhood was kind of bad for me. Few things is, they had like two really bad crashes in one of the busiest day during April, yeah, March, April, when we are kind of market was crashing and when market was kind of going up too. So if you have some, stock options, and which are expiring that day, or something you want to close or you want to take advantage, so it could be. So if you are really an active trader, probably not for that. For swing trader, it may be fine, right? If you are a swing trader, or if you are just have some stocks, or you are doing selling puts and things like that, it should be fine. I would say it's not completely crap, but I mean, if you are not really active trader, you trade mostly, after hours, or do a little bit of trading. Let's say if you do 2 to 5 trades, or in a week, so maybe then Robinhood may be fine for you. But the thing is, like, today we have a lot of options. For example, Webull. I have a Webull account. If you want to sign up in both Robinhood, Webull, if you have not, I have a link below. You can use those link for free stock as well. But we will, like Robinhood, everything is free, options is free, stocks are free, and everything's. And other good things about Webull is it has a lot of functionality. I'm gonna go through them too. So one of the cons of Robinhood is the charting, right? Their chart sucks. Like, it's kind of straight. You can do candlesticks too, but it's not really that great. Like, it's very I mean, at least in desktop, you can put some indicator. In a mobile app, you cannot even put any indicator. So you have some indicator like MACD, relative strength index, EMA, and moving averages. So you can kind of adjust like whatever day you want, but you have some kind of basic functionality and volume, of course. And yeah, pretty much that. So you have some sort of charting capability too, but you cannot draw trend lines or things like that. So you do not have anything advanced. I'm hoping they're trying to add it, and hopefully they'll add soon. But that's one of the things. The other thing is Robinhood. I think a lot of I don't know if interactive broker does not do, but most of the do. But Robinhood is really popular for selling data. So what selling data is? So selling data is basically, let's say you have a order, right? You are trying to buy or you are selling. They are selling those information to uh, high frequency trading companies like Citadel and company like that. So those guys are big players, and actually they make a lot of money off Robinhood. I just saw articles where within the last 3 or 4 months, a lot of people in Robinhood actually lost money, but those guys kind of made money off you because they have information. Think about it, right? In stock, information is key. if you know, right, how many people are buying, how many are selling, you know, a lot of information, you can trade off that, right? So that's what they're doing. Other company too, I think portion of even E-Trade and TD Ameritrade, they do the same too, but I think Robinhood do kind of more than them. That's, I think, one of the major revenue for Robinhood. So even if they say free, it's truly not free. So let's say, for example, right, every brokerage does that, selling your information. So what are the other things, right? And the other things, I think most important, selling information more than selling it, of course it's not a great things, like I definitely don't want to know anybody what I'm doing, right, in advance. But the other information is execution. So basically you have in execution, right? So a lot of all these exchanges, you have Nasdaq, you have New York Exchange, and Circa. Yeah, I think Circa, other one. You have a lot of exchanges. So in TD Ameritrade and everything's, you could actually route your trade, like which exchange you want your trade to go through. Some exchange like it lot, which exchange, the liquid bats, right? So that's another exchange. So which exchange you wanna route through, and all the brokerage firms are, I think, legally they should be routing to the best possible rates. So what does it mean, right? Let's say you want to buy 100 stocks or an option. So what they should do is they should get you the best price available. But Robinhood was fined recently by SEC because they were not getting the best price, and I think they had to pay millions of dollars in fine. You can Google and kind of know more about that. So I think that's one of my biggest problems. I have literally seen same pretty much. I put the limit order for same price, and it wasn't executed in Robinhood, and it was executed in TD Ameritrade. Again, like there's a lot of things, right? Like you have a limit order, so maybe sellers were 20 and maybe buyers were like 40. So of course, like I got lucky there, but somehow I got filled. So I have some personal experience with that, so I can tell. So these are the few things I don't like about Robinhood. But if you are not really very active trader, and you can kind of live with it, do a few trades here and there, and you are a swing trader, and or you are long term, like you don't even use daily, then I think it's perfectly fine. I mean, nothing, because if you think about some outages I have seen, like these days, like I think TD desktop app was down for 2 days. E-Trade had similar issue a little bit. So with the volume increasing, people are staying home, and pretty much everybody is trading. So I mean, yeah, they definitely fix those things, but it kind of happens once in a while. So these days I think Robinhood is fine. And other things is Robinhood does not have a lot of data. What does that means is basically you'll have, let's say I'm in a Twitter ticker, and you'll have 70% hold. That's a kind of analyst rating, but bare bone pretty much price and everything. And you'll have CEO, a little bit about it, kind of news they have, which is nice, but and also kind of analyst rating. And I think gold, which is $5. I have this gold, which is $5 per month. You could get a little bit more information and basics earning data. Pretty much that's it you have. So not a lot of information. So if you are like, if you need a lot of information, it's, you can of course Google or search somewhere else, but not much. So yeah, that's about it, Robinhood. And other thing is like margin. So if you are in a margin, a lot of other E-Trade and everything, they charge like 7-8% for whatever margin. So what is margin? Basically a loan, right? Let's say you deposit 5,000, you could loan, which I do not advise. If you are beginners, you should probably not do the margin. You should learn, play with your own money, because options are risky. So probably keep that in mind. It doesn't mean like you got 5,000 margin and you just put it and kind of blow it out. I don't want anybody to lose money. But the interest rate for margin is a little higher in other brokers, while Robinhood, it's a straight of 5%, I think. So that's one of the good things about Robinhood. So let's look at the Webull. So I've been using Webull for little over a few months ago. If you want to sign up, there's a link below. But Webull is I love it. It's amazing platform. It's free, exactly like Robinhood. Everything is free. Webull has basically stock. You have charts and everything. I do want to kind of tell everyone one thing I don't like about Webull. They probably gonna add it is spreads. We will do not support spreads right now. You can just buy options, call, put sales, and sell covered calls, so you can do that, but you cannot do any other complex strategy, like iron condors or whatever, those kind of things you cannot do, just the spreads, that's all. But a few things I like about the chart is really like the chart is, I think, same chart they use as in trading view. They have embedded that, and it's amazing chart. It's really beautiful. You can just do, you have different candlestick. You can even change how you want to look. You have a lot of indicators you want, like moving averages, Bollinger Band, VWAP, if you want MACD, RSI, a lot of indicator, and you can actually like add a lot more indicator. You have a list of indicators and kind of do whatever you want. Other information, other important things I use, like they have a news in a tab, like pretty much all the latest news about your ticker will be there. Other thing is like financial. This is books. Let's say if you go to Apple, so you'll have all the financial, right? So I'll just okay, well, I can just do, so you can see that their net income, their total revenue, operating income, which is beautiful, and you can see their whatever they're operating. So you could base, like, even for value investing, if you are a value investor and looking, you have a lot of data points and whatever. You have level 2, pretty much, and you have analysts, like what's the price target and everything. For Apple, average is 425, current is 462, and max is 515. So order flow, like within the day, like what percent were large, medium, I mean they have their own definition, but you can get corporate actions, like when the dividend date is, things like that. So they have those too. Yeah, splits, they have information splits 4 for 1 on 831. They have insider activity, so somebody sold the stocks or whatever. That's there. And release, okay, these are their financials and all the information they released, the 10Q they filed, things like that. So pretty much a lot of information it has. And also, not only that, if you look at the market, you could literally see the whole market, like you have this beautiful charts what went up in, so today looks like a big for bank, Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, pretty much. And in textiles, Nike was up 1%. So you can see beautiful charts and lot of information, like if you trade based off information and everything. um, the real estate, renewal, so it's pretty sick, pretty cool. A lot of informations, which I love it. So that's some things, and it's all free, so definitely that's good. So that's few thing about Vivo. Other than that, I think this is just the free, but others, like pretty much stocks is free everywhere, so it doesn't matter if you just trade a stock, you can go anywhere pretty much. TD Ameritrade is great, I use them as well. And I use Tasty. They have a sleek platform for option. I don't think stock it's that good, but if you're just doing option, they're great. But they do charge fee, so each leg the fee is $1. I think it's a both leg, it's $1, plus they charge you the other fee for 10-15 cents. So it's probably same like 65 cents per leg if you calculate everything. But they are really good, they have a lot of data, they show you curve and everything, so those are the thing. So yeah, that's it for today. If you have any question or comment, do comment below. Other than that, if you don't forget to like and subscribe. That's it, thank you.